Yumiki. Yeah, it's the new one. Out with the old, in with the new. So this is day 228, 238 of my 1,000-day adventure, and this is the day. It's still hitting me. It hit me this morning really big during meditation. In fact, I made a video where it came out of my meditation and shared realizing what's happening today, what's going on. And I may be changing this up, but I need a lot of this morning and today. I wanted at Burning Man this year to have an art piece emerge out of the temple physically. And I realized that it couldn't happen and it didn't happen. Yet now I'm realizing that done right, it can happen digitally. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I already said I was going to make a share videos tonight. Only 60 people looked at it, so what? I'm going to ask more to share. But this is it. I'm announcing a 3-part, I guess it's 4-part, program. But I'm going to let the community help create that other part. And so one is going to be, the top one is going to be The Grateful Temple. I've already got thegratefultemple.com, and that's going to be a place where I've always wanted this, a place where we can put those memories of those who are passed beyond. And we come with joy and happiness. So everything in there is joyful and happiness. We're going to only joy in there, only positive memories. Let's keep out the negative ones. Yeah, I'll work with people on that. That's just my view. From that is going to be, one, if people come and look at that, we're going to have links going to Burner Strong and Deadhead Strong. And that's going to be the place for people to come. I don't want to say suicide prevention because we're not going to talk about suicide prevention, yet that's what it's going to be about. It's for suicide prevention. And my vision is it's going to be a place where people can come and find answers. The problem is right now that I see, and I've been watching these suicides, is people come in with answers or questions, and if you go to a psychiatrist or someone, you're going to get one view. And then if you go out into the main world and do it, you're going to give everyone giving impressions, and then arguments start, and then it's just all of this stuff, and where do you look? Well, I realized, what if you had a group of like-minded people who answered this question, especially if they are suicide survivors, and we answer these questions. So if someone comes and they're just troubled about, their sexuality, how they fit in the world, why they're lonely, why they're being bullied, all of these different things, my vision, I had it for Burner Strong, but this is going to be different. It's going to be people sharing their answer to the question. It's not going to be the answer, because there is no one answer. Just like what I'm creating, no one answer. Yet we're going to create a place where someone can just come, and instead of sitting there lamenting about their problem and going down the dark hole, they can sit there and be watching videos of other people sharing what helped them to get through that dark place. What was their answer? And so for me, I would love to have seen that. That's what I already do. Where can I find some positive? Where can I find an answer? And if I knew I had a place where I can come where it wasn't just one person talking, but it was an entire community I could listen to, and maybe I could pick and choose by picture who, okay, maybe I have, like I say, earrings and pierced nose and colored hair and tattoos and everything, and I will more relate to a picture of someone with that. And if I'm a little bit older, a white guy, I will relate to the white guy's pictures if I have a whole board of pictures. And you click on it, and there's that person answering the question for them. So, and it's beyond that. It's just, I see, why have a switchboard where you call a generic person for you to talk to? Why not have a switchboard of burners for suicide hotline, or switchboard for deadheads? I can't do this on my own. So all I'm gonna do is just like I did, rally everyone around. Here's my art project, and I'll go out and yell and scream and give us whatever we need so that we can move this forward. And I'm doing that with my hike. I've pretty much committed. I'm through hiking this. I have to. I'm going to be doing it for donations. I can do it on my own. I can do it in parts. But it's going to be more monumental to carry. I'm going to carry a banner for the whole trip, put it up every day for the survivors. I'm trying to figure out, should I do the names? Well, I'm trying to figure that out because it's already, because the other part of this is Veteran Strong. Oh yeah, I just came up with the name for it. They probably have it, but it's for the Vet 22. I'm going to leave it up to the communities to come up. I want the vets to come up with what they want for this. They're going to see the model, and I want them to just plug it in with exactly what would be needed from them side. Vet burners, their idea. They see we're doing the Dead Headstrong. Do they want the same thing, or do they? I want to just leave it open. I want this thing to be free-flowing. I have ideas how I want this to work. I'm going to be open. That's part of what this game is. Yet, I have to do this. And so that's what today's all about. I have to get hyped up. I'm going to need a lot of this. Because honestly, I'm kind of starting with a fresh slate. Last year I had a vision of this giant steel structure being left after, and it would have been perfect for this temple. But after the temple burns down, I want every year a giant steel structure that says "Burner Strong" left out there, and the flames flicker through the letters. It could be the same thing. I don't care, because we're in the digital world. We're the real world. We're what's here. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna have to accept that. All I have my dojo and the basic idea of, it's a business, and I guess that's where, because burners are so hung up about the commodification, but screw it. I got that. I can do this for myself, but just with veterans and just with people. And so I have that of how I'm going to do it. And it is going to involve hiking, and I'm going to do it. And I don't need the burners. I don't need the deadheads. I'm doing the deadheads and the burners because it's my way of paying back. I got so much from both communities, even though there is chaos, more from the burners, but that's okay. I want to give back. I have to give back. So this is how I'm paying it forward. As I realize, I keep forgetting, I have this tattoo, and over on this side, I have a heart. That's for my mother. This is for my dog and me. The birds are for my adventure. On this side, I have 2 exclamation marks. I can't see them, but that's for my father and that's for my brother. I'm not very good with grammar, but I believe exclamation marks mean to be continued. And so I wear this. This is my life. This is what I'm going to be doing. I didn't realize at the beginning of 220, I didn't know I was going to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. I didn't know I was going to do it for... I'm going to be hiking that thing for 100 people. I'm getting scared. I think I'm going to be doing more. Why I say I'm going to get scared is I'm going to have to carry more banners. But so what? That's more money we're going to bring in for this cause. And I'm going to make it that all donations are going to be going to the cause. Yeah, I'm going to use it I'm going to get better equipment. We're going to buy equipment so we can bring people with us. We're going to do what we have to make this trip perfect because of our technology. If the people who join on, if we get the money so that we can beam out every single day so that we can stay connected, I'm ready to do that. But that means I got to carry this shit. And I was already spending a hell of a lot of money to get my weight in my backpack down to nothing. I'm only carrying 2 pair of underwear, and I'm gonna stink. No deodorant, no soap, but I'm doing this for my brother, for my father, and for the suicide survivors who are here, and those who have passed on, because our spirits are here. My brother didn't do this. My father says he wasn't an adventure, and that would just shocks the hell out of me. So I'm doing this for my father. And I'm doing this with the last of my inheritance for my father. And he would be shooting me in the physical world. He'd be shooting me because he says, save your money, go to work, fucking shit. And I know in the real world, he's excited that I'm doing this, that I'm taking the leap, that I'm risking everything. I'm selling everything for this. I have virtually nothing. I'll have a trailer, which is comfortable, but I need to do a lot of work, a truck. And a tiny amount of possessions. I'm putting everything in this. And I'm inspired by this young guy, Shane. He did it. He put everything in it. I've seen people do it. Yeah, I'm older. Yeah, you're supposed to worry about retirement. Fuck it. I'm going to have a good time of going out blazing. I always see people, go out blazing. That's what I'm going to do. That'll be slow on a trail, but that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. It's a big day for me. I'm choked up. If you watch that video, I'm going to post that video on the page. I'm going to dare to do it because what I'm doing is bridging the digital and the real world. Because I'm seeing pictures of these young people coming into the dead, and it's mostly the dead I'm seeing. And it's just, you see their faces, and it's just so full of hope. They're dressed like hippies. It's cool. And then they come into all the sarcasm that's happening from the white older guys. I'm sorry, if you look on the pages, it's white older guys, and like me, and I have to have compassion because it's our generation, it's this group, the white men my age, they are the highest risk of suicide. So I understand why they're coming out lashing, but we can't do this. We got to be better examples for the young people. So today, I can't do this. I have my bear up there. I'll finish with this. I got a book I got to finish writing, and Johnny, if you're watching this, the last chapter of the book, it's about my bear adventure, and it's where I'm putting my bear head on the shelf. It's just like in case time over and I brush it off. And I look down at the bear looks at me and he says, realize you never needed the costume. So that's what it is. I have to take the costume out of it real. That's who I am. It was hard. But you know what? Someone sitting there by themselves thinking about suicide. I really can't say anything more. I just gotta use this. Communicate.